bunch of college day stuff I uploaded a long, long time ago that was still on there that hardly anybody used. Buried down in Nick Johnson archives. And then somebody emailed me and he was like, hey dude, one of those old videos from you in college, you should probably watch it. You guys said some pretty offensive stuff. And I had no idea. I went back and watched it. I was like, oh my God, you can't say that anymore on television. So I deleted or hid all of my old shit because I was like, I don't remember what we were doing back then. I can't get canceled.
Yeah, for that. Yeah, it's like my stand-up act, that's another reason. I was not a very clean comic, and I was kind of an insult comic, and most of my act was about being married to a Hispanic girl. White guy and Hispanic wife, and that won't fly these days, you know, and it's like, it's like I make fun of her accent. She doesn't really have an accent. This is funny though. People would see my act and then they'd meet my wife and they'd start talking to her slower, like she can't even speak Spanish. In reality, she can't even speak English. So yeah, I mean, I can put up half my stuff and just get me canceled.
I know. You gotta watch it. Yeah, today's world, you know, you can't say anything, you can't, because somebody will get offended and they'll complain and you'll lose your job, and family members. I mean, it's just crazy how stuff gets taken out of context now.
Yeah. It's too bad. But yeah, getting canceled is pretty serious these days. When you came up here before, you did this whole thing where you traveled around pretty much the whole country looking at places where the homeless were. That's a pretty serious, almost, you know, it's almost like it's above what me and you kind of got known for. You know, it's a serious documentary for YouTube, I thought. It got a lot of views, and it was pretty serious. How you gonna top that?
How am I gonna top homeless stuff?
The homeless series you did back a couple years ago.
I mean, everybody, you know, likes to see the reality of what's happening in the country, even though they won't admit that they like to talk at the bad side of, you know, of life. Everybody likes to watch it. You know as well as I do, when you post a video that says 10 best places to live, and then you put a video of 10 worst places to live, one of them's going to get 10 times as many views.
Exactly.
And so I took advantage of that, you know, people's infatuation with homelessness and crime and poverty. I grew up in that area. It wasn't bad when I was growing up, but I am familiar with, you know, I'm from the hood, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, the middle class hood, but, you know,
I grew up on the streets of a gated community. I'm all over it. I was going to live there. I mean, look, the streets can be too. A gated community.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surrounded by pretty bad stuff. And I used to hang out in that area as a kid, and I know my way around. So I used to go to places and start filming and talking to people, and it kind of became, you know, started to, you know, grab onto it and say that they like to see it, and, you know, go in there at night. I think that one thing that I could maybe do would be probably, so the whole night thing. So everybody wants me to go into the ghettos at night. Number one, you can't see. And number two, I'll probably get shot.
Yeah.
But I think I would like to be able to go in and get a better perspective from the population that really is struggling.
I don't know how well you guys could see the road, but
I know where that's quite grown. So
quite a bit of steam coming from the asphalt.
And basically just maybe more kind of documentary style, straight up follow people around for a couple days.
I think that's kind of cool to see.
I go to the city, I'm there for a couple days, and I spend time talking to people, but to capture the city in 2 days doesn't really do it justice. So topics that maybe I could spend more time on, and they're outside of normal public view.
Yeah.
But I still hear that in travel. We're going to just come back to Texas. That series is going to start airing right after the New Year. Then we're going to go up to, you can tell I'm growing my stash out here a little bit. I'm going to Wisconsin in February because we're going to show people what it's like in Winter Wonderland. I know a lot of people that say, like, oh my God, why don't you go to show snowy and hard life? You always show, like, sunny or, you know, summertime stuff. You do a winter road trip. So we're going to go out to Bangor and talk to people up there in Michigan and Wisconsin for a month, and hopefully get dumped on.
Yeah,
with snow.
you go up there, there's no snow. Like,
Yeah, I want it to be as bad as it can be. I want to get stuck. I want the local dude to come down and
Ooh,
pull
I
us
got
out.
some brakes that sound like they're grinding.
It's like me, I went to San Antonio. I was going to film the whole river walk. It's a nice place to visit. I show up there the week they decided to drain it and clean it out.
Oh,
I was like there for 2 days, and it was dry as a bone. And it looked
that's good
disgusting.
footage, though. That would make good footage.
I got some, and it was just mostly, I don't know, me being depressed about my history. It's like, who thinks they're going to drain a river? I mean, and of all the weeks, they do this every couple of years, I guess. Of all the weeks I show up on that week. So,
Yeah, I know. It's happened to me a lot, too. I'll go somewhere, like we were just did when we were in Texas. We were supposed to spend a week up the coast, and half of it was from gray area. I'm like, you can't show the coast off.
yeah, that's not good footage right there.
So you can't really know, but you should know your homework.
I think I really good line. So, you were in Baltimore one time, and you almost got car decked, right?
Yeah, I don't know what the guy was trying to do. I think if you're going to show the footage, maybe I'll tell you a little bit about what was going on. This is back when I was starting to first go into bad ghettos by myself. And I was driving through Baltimore one morning, and
Yeah, my brakes
had to pull
heavily
over because I
grinding.
was in the middle of buying a house. So I was negotiating.
I think they're my rear brakes.
Kind of here on the cliff where I'm talking with the real estate agent. Pulled over, and then a guy came up behind me and tried to pass through the rear door, and I turned and looked, and he yelled something like, "Get out." And I don't know if he was saying, "Get out of the car," or "Get the fuck out of the neighborhood." I don't know if he was trying to shoot me, take my car, or warn me like he was leave. I don't know what "get out" meant.
I think he wanted your car. He wouldn't have tried to pull on the door. I think he would have pounded on your window or something like that.
Yeah. So I don't know what he was trying to do, but I was like, I don't know, and let him go. Because that was, you tend to let the car down because I've been to pretty much the worst places in the country, and I've driven through all the worst neighborhoods. And so when I take people into these neighborhoods, I'm like, oh my God, this is absolutely terrible. And I'm thinking, this isn't even that bad. What's the last street?
Yeah.
Because my perspective is formed. So I get very comfortable when I'm driving into these neighborhoods. I'll pull over and I'll start up with my phone, or I'll start talking to somebody, and I'll be filming them, and they're this far away, and they can easily just grab my camera or just pull me up. Part of it is my trusting nature. I also feel like I have a good instinct to people that I know I can sense when it's not time to be somewhere. But that was one of the times in Baltimore when I let my car down and should not have pulled over and stopped looking around.
Yeah.
Okay, so the phone call I had to take, and I pulled over on a street that wasn't horrible,